Hello, my little roos and monotremes. This video is going to be a walkthrough on the assessment tasks. You know exactly what to expect so that there are no surprises when we are in the process of doing our assessment. Okay, let's share screen. That looks like what? Aha. So little roos and monotremes, you're preparing for your dance and drama performance. So this semester you have been studying the elements of drama, which are roles, relationships, focus and tension, and the elements of dance, which are dynamics, space, time, and relationships. Again, if you forgot what those are all about, you can go through all my tutorial videos in your own time at home or something to just refresh. So we're learning about how drama and dance can create alternative narratives to well-known nursery rhymes and fairy tales. Remember, the theme for our unit of work is fractured fairy tales. We're turning fairy tales completely on their heads and doing weird and wacky, wonderful things with them. Context: tragedy at the fairy tale disco. Humpty Dumpty has tragically fallen down to his death from a very high wall while everybody else was having fun at the fairy tale disco. However, further investigations from the fairy tale police, aka myself, have proven that some sort of foul play was involved in Humpty Dumpty's accident. It turns out that Humpty Dumpty did not in fact fall, he was pushed. And somebody in your class is the one who did it. We've got the assessment task is split up into 3 parts. Part A is what we're currently working on at the moment, to set up the crime scene that's being filmed. You will learn, rehearse, and perform a dance sequence that will be performed at the fairy tale disco where Humpty Dumpty will fall. A student in your class who can be trusted not to tell everybody else. Parents, if you're watching this, you might know, oh, it can't be my kid, and he'd blab it out, or she would blab it out. I haven't decided who it is yet, and they're going to find out in secret. They'll be the one to accidentally push Humpty Dumpty off the wall. This happens just before the dance sequence is completed. So by the time the dance is finished, everyone screams, oh no, Humpty has died. Okay? Part B is what we'll be working on after the holidays. So this dance sequence we'll end up doing before the holidays. After the holidays in term 4, we're going to work on part B. You will devise a short monologue, which is a one-person act, which will be used as your alibi for when the fairy tale police comes to question you. Why were you on the night that Humpty Dumpty fell? And it's just a one-person performance. You'll take it in turns, being in front of the camera and recording. You'll reenact where you were at the time Humpty Dumpty was pushed in order to prove your innocence. After all the monologues are filmed and reviewed, the culprit will reveal himself or herself in a final live interview with the fairy tale police. Now, parents, just so that you guys are aware, I'm not putting up the monologues up on YouTube. They will be just private videos that will only be shown in class. The only thing that's going on in YouTube is the explanation of the assessment task and the modeled example, which I will be doing myself. So that sorry, have to rock out to the school bell. So no children is going to be on the YouTube channel doing their monologues. I'll be sending the classroom teachers the videos privately so that they can watch it in class and be able to figure out, well, who really did push Humpty Dumpty? Do we believe their story that they're saying? That kind of thing. Okay. So the only things that will be publicly shown is this video and the modeled example video, which I'll be working on. Part C, after it's been revealed who the person is that did it, part C will be a quick interview be, again, another recording. Again, it'll be privately done and only I will look at that for marking. You will explain to Mr. Chiodo how you created your monologue and how you use the elements of drama to develop it. So that's your responding component. Pretty easy. Okay, for years 1 to 2, in order to pass, you need, to just pass, you've got to use the elements of dance and drama to perform the dance sequences and do your monologue. To bump it up and get better at it, we've got to be focused, we've got to use body control, using that voice and movement appropriately, and keeping that consistent role, okay? Making sure you're staying focused and not breaking out of character. That's what year 1s and 2s have to do in order to get above a C. And then for your responding part, when you're interviewed to explain how you created your role, you need to not only be able to explain what you did, but justify it, as in, tell me, how did your development of the character contribute to the performance and why? That's a justification, the why question. Again, if you just sort of explain what you did, that's a C, but to get above that, you need to be able to explain the why. Year 3s are being assessed differently because the Australian curriculum, year 3s are assessed differently from perhaps year 1s to year 2s. To get above a C for the performing component, you need to engage with the audience. So not only staying in character, but be engaging with the audience and making sure you're using those elements of dance and drama. In order to pass, you just have to collaborate, just work as a team, okay? Same with responding. You just have to be able to describe what's similar, what's different about your performance as opposed to everyone else's. To get above a C, you've just got to be able to justify, give reasons or comparisons. Well, I did well at this part of the performance by da da da. This is where I showed the most focus because da 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 da. Again, modeled example is coming, okay? That is it. Here's space for you to just write your monologue script, so I will model respond to that for you guys. And yeah, that's basically the gist of your assessment. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on this video or see me in person. Otherwise, that's essentially it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope to see you next week. Bye for now.